guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. So, I told y'all that I want to change the direction of this channel and talk about things that are more meaningful and things that are relevant to black culture. And I want to try to be more positive as opposed to talking about drama. So, somebody messaged me and they asked me to talk about this. And I was like, you know what, this is right up my alley with the kind of commentary that I want to do now. So, yeah, let me tackle this topic. I want to talk about the heat that Shaunie O'Neal and Mona Scott-Young are getting on social media right now. Y'all will know Shaunie O'Neal as the creator of Basketball Wives and Mona Scott-Young as the creator of the Love and Hip Hop franchise. And those two shows are known for one thing and one thing only, okay? Drama. Or as we say in the Caribbean, bacchanal. And yes, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about drama no more, but that's not what this video is about. So, Shaunie and Mona, they took part in this challenge to promote supporting black women and not tearing black women down. So, they posted pictures of themselves with captions saying, "We are black women, we too have a voice, we don't tear other black women down, we have felt the pain of not being heard, and we have decided to be deliberate about building others." So that's what they said. And, it's a strong message, okay? It's a positive message. Ain't nobody got a problem with that. I think the George Floyd killing and the protests and the riots, it really woke up some people. And they're trying to do their part in changing the narrative surrounding black people now. You know that we're thugs, we're uneducated, we're ratchet, we're good for nothing. That's how a lot of people see us. So I think we have a responsibility to not prove them right. And I see a lot of black celebrities now using their platforms and their voices to raise awareness. And I think that's great. I appreciate that. But Shaunie and Mona, they're now catching some heat because, these two women created reality television shows that don't exactly portray black women in the best light, okay? Let's just be honest here. Nobody watches Basketball Wives or Love and Hip Hop for positive, enlightening black content. We watch for drama because drama is entertaining. And a lot of the times, the black women on those shows, they're just involved in a bunch of degrading behavior. They're fighting each other, they're throwing drinks at each other, they're gossiping and spreading rumors about each other. That's the whole concept of these reality shows. So, Shaunie and Mona, they're literally profiting. They've gotten rich from degrading black women, or at least providing a platform for these black women to degrade themselves. So when I saw them taking part in this challenge, I was like,
really, bitch? Really?
Because these are two successful black women, okay? Nobody's taking that away from them. But they became successful by tearing black people down. Like, they literally became millionaires by promoting and exploiting black women tearing each other down. And then they have the nerve to post stuff like this and claim that they don't tear black women down. Like, y'all made careers of tearing black women down. So now to see them posting something like this, claiming that they're all for uplifting black women, it did seem a bit hypocritical, and people have been dragging them both, okay? Even Jessie Wu called Mona out. So y'all check out some of these comments.
Alright. She said,
So here's my thing about this, right? I have to agree because, Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop, they don't really do anything to help the image of black women. Okay? The show portrays black women as ratchet and ghetto. And they rarely ever have positive content. Y'all, even when Love and Hip Hop filmed in Trinidad, y'all, you go to a tropical island. You would think you would go enjoy yourself and enjoy the culture and stuff. But no, they came and they tore up the hotel fighting. They scorned and shit talked the food. It was just drama from beginning to end. But that is what makes it entertaining, right? And in Basketball Wives, I have to point out when Evelyn and OG had their little drama, I didn't like the stance that Shaunie took because everybody could see that Evelyn was the aggressor. Evelyn displayed like some colorist behavior towards OG, but because Shaunie and Evelyn are friends, Shaunie made it seem as though OG was the aggressor and that the rest of the cast was scared of her. Because I think one time OG had threatened to fight somebody, so Shaunie went out of her way to paint OG out as if she was this violent kind of thug that all the rest of the cast was scared of. But Evelyn, who's actually fought people on the show and she has an actual history of violent behavior on the show, Shaunie backed her up. And it's like when OG complained about being targeted because of her dark skin on the show, Shaunie dismissed her complaints completely. So to have these two people now claiming that they're all for black women's empowerment all of a sudden, I feel like it's just words. But like I said, this George Floyd situation, it really woke a lot of people up, even me. So I think Shaunie and Mona, they should be judged on their future actions, not their past behavior. Let's see how the shows develop from here. And if after posting this, they just go back to ratchetness and promoting that kind of image, then we will know they're full of shit. But let's give them a chance to prove that they mean what they said in these captions. Also, y'all, beyond just posting words and posting a nice picture of themselves on Instagram, I think these two women should be doing something substantial for the black community. With all that money they made exploiting black women, take some of it and help some black women. Okay, take some of those millions and put your money where your mouth is. Fund a school for black girls or something. Send some black girls to college. Create a scholarship fund, something. It's not enough to just donate to a charity because y'all have contributed to the negative image of black women. So it's your responsibility to do something substantial to reverse that. Because, I mean, we have young black girls watching these kinds of shows and they're thinking that's how they should act to get famous. I will say this though, okay? Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop, as ratchet as those two shows are, y'all, they do employ a lot of black people, okay? And it puts money in their pockets. And a lot of these ratchet reality TV shows, it's some of these people's only source of income. So, I mean, if you look at it like that, it does help black people in a way. But at some point, you have to question, like, is the money worth it? Is portraying yourself as this ratchet, uncivilized black person worth it? It might be helping you financially, but it's hurting the image of all black people. And my thing is, Mona and Shaunie, they have resources and they have connections. They could create better shows than this. Shows that actually add value to the black community. I mean, I see them being like Shonda Rhimes. They could create interesting scripted TV shows, like hire black actresses and actors in leading roles and actually do something that is positive. They have the ability to do things like that. But I guess ratchet reality TV show is low-hanging fruit because people look at it and it's popular and we have ourselves to blame as well because if we weren't tuning in, then there wouldn't be a market for shows like these. But you know what? Since they've said that going forward, they're not going to be supporting women tearing each other down and stuff like that, let's observe their behavior. Okay, because I feel like a lot of people are just like social media activists. They post and they talk, but they don't actually do anything of substance to change anything. So that would be unfortunate if that's what comes out of these posts. But let's just observe and see how those shows develop from here on out. And you know, y'all, I was kind of conflicted to even make a video about this because, I mean, we're saying we shouldn't be tearing other black women down. So is me criticizing Shaunie and Mona considered bashing them and tearing them down? I don't think so. I think we should be able to call out shit when we see it, and we should be able to call out hypocrisy when we see it. And this is not coming from a place of dragging anybody. It's coming from a place of y'all need to do better. Y'all are in influential positions. Y'all have power and y'all have influence. So use it for something better than this. And I will be watching to see if anything changes on these shows. And if it doesn't, like I said, we will know that these posts were just made for social media likes and optics, okay? Now, before I end this video, I just want to talk a little bit about my own experience on YouTube and why I decided to change the direction of this channel for anybody who might have missed it. Okay, so when I joined YouTube, I got involved in a lot of drama on here because of some of the topics that I chose to talk about. And people were drawn to my channel because of that, because drama does attract people. But like so many other people in the world right now, this George Floyd situation made me really stop and think, like, Camille, what is your contribution to change? Like, how are you contributing to changing the negative views that people have of our race? I mean, I know I can't change the world, okay? I might like to, but I'm just one person, so I know I can't. I can't change anything but myself and my own actions. So that's why I decided to change the content of my channel. And I was actually going to delete the entire channel altogether. But my subscribers convinced me not to, and to instead just speak about topics that are more relevant to the Black community and topics that could lead to some meaningful discussion. And from time to time, it will include celebrity topics like this one, things that we can actually discuss meaningfully. But this won't be a space anymore to talk about beefs and drama, okay? It won't be a space to drag anybody. Actually, I've unfollowed all the beef sector channels that I used to follow, and I'm distancing myself from all of it completely. Y'all, it's like I'm seeing everything through new eyes right now, as corny as that might sound. But you know what? I love being Black. I love my race, and I just want to see us do better. So, my channel will be a space for conversation about things that affect us as Black people and other random shit that I share about my life. Okay, that's my contribution to not making the world a worse place than it already is. Of course, if you're not Black, you are still welcome to join in the discussions and share your perspectives. Everybody's welcome here. But let's just all try to be respectful of each other's views, okay? Because the world is hateful enough as it is. And y'all, I'm not saying that I won't slip up from time to time and throw some shade. I'm a work in progress, okay? So bear with me. And if you have to call me out, call me out. I just want my little corner to be a safe, progressive space for all of us to just come together and talk about things that are relevant to us. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Bye, guys, and thanks for watching.